Well, the Hungarian crowd almost silent now. I think they expected a few more fireworks from their side at home, with a lot to play for, a big incentive to do well against Manchester United, but they just have not shown any urgency really from the first whistle. You would normally have expected certainly United to have withstood a fairly stormy opening first quarter of an hour, should we say, but not even that.
You couldn't imagine it back home, could you? The home team being 2-0 down and playing the way that Pecsi had been playing. I would think the crowd might have turned a little bit nasty on him. But this crowd here, as we said, is a very sleepy place, and they're just sitting watching it, and you know, seem to be quite happy with it.
Blackmore trying to turn the ball in now, and the header goes in from Brian McClare, and that surely settles it once and for all now.
It was a lovely ball in and a delightful header by Brian McClare. So there were two of them queuing up for it, but nice header by McClare, tucked it away in the far corner.
That's his 5th goal of the season. He's going through a good spell. He's had his problems, but he's always been a battler for Manchester United, and he's got in here forward supporting Mark Hughes well, and what a very good header that was. And once again, Bodner unable to do anything about it. And that really ends the afternoon's entertainment, because there's no way in the world that Pecsi are going to score that Pecsi are going to score 4, which is what they require now.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
So United now, take it from us, are safely in the next round of the Cup Winners' Cup. Mejari. Anderson ducking in with a header, but let's keep a clean sheet, yes. Anderson away.
You see now, Viv Anderson there had the ball. He's looking to knock it away up the field. He had Gary Pallister on his own alongside him. He could have knocked it to him, and they seem to be embarrassed, United, at times to keep a hold of the ball.
This is Tse. Little Mejari coming in on the far side, but Donachie was aware of that. Just stuck out the boots. United leading by a goal to nil. 3-0 now on aggregate. And with 11 minutes of the game left, they're home and dried. A corner for Pecsi. Bringing the sweeper Ballock forward. And it was Pallister's header away. Mejari. McClare's header this time. Mejari again. Comes through to say. Battling well here. Pecsi it is who's doing the battling. And a shot just wide from Say, but it flicked off the defender for the corner. You're smiling, Ian.
Well, I'm smiling at that goal by United. He's got the backs up of the Pecsi team, and they're really having a go now. I'd love to see United score in the first minute.
It's a corner for Pecsi to be taken by Tse. Went for that one, but it was Pallister whose header got it away. Knocked in again there by Cherna. Bruce was in there as well, helped by Phelan. A long-range shot there by Balog. And a goal kick for Manchester United. 9 minutes of the game left. Webb. Hughes trying to untangle himself there again from Brown. Comes to Phelan. Certainly a long journey home for Manchester United, but it'll be a pleasurable one now. They've got something after this game, something like a 3.5 to 4 hour coach ride to Budapest to the airport. And then the flight home, arriving back in Manchester just after midnight. Defeat would have been unthinkable, and the journey would have been pretty intolerable, but it'll be a good journey now. Polatsky, number 4 with it. Pecsi. Anderson finding Phelan, who in turn feeds the ball back to Les Seeley. Just a question of playing out time now with 8 minutes of the game left. Free kick to United. Bruce to Martin. McClare seems to have forsaken his right flank now. Ian is playing much more in a central position up alongside Mark Hughes, from where of course he scored the goal. Here's McClare at this moment though, taking the throw for Manchester United. It's Pallister. Hughes going for this one. The ball is Bodner's, and the throw out releasing Mejari. Che. Here's Webb. Bit of space ahead of him, actually. He had more time than he allowed himself. Martin. Webb finding Martin. This is Boyas, the substitute. To Mejari. Pecsi through the middle for him. Lovac on the far side. And Donaghy concedes the corner. 6 minutes of the game to go. Konya with the corner for Pecsi Munkas. Balog up there again. Big man. But it was McClare who got the touch, and Bruce who makes the clearance and finds Neil Webb. Up to Hughes. Hughes 1 against 5 up there, but this time at last he's shaken off Brown. Got some support from Mike Phelan. And now Lee Martin. A lot of credit to Alex Ferguson. He's packed that midfield. He's stifled the life out of Pesh, and tactically he's got it just about right here.
Yes, I mean
even allowing for the fact that it's not a particularly good Pesh side. They're making a substitution now. Manchester United taking off the number 11, Lee Martin, and Lee Sharp coming on.
It's been a very leisurely introduction to European football again for Manchester United this tie. You know, they've been under no pressure at all here in this one, and I mean, they'll be quite happy about that, because let's face it, when the names that are in the hat on Friday, there'll be some beauties there, and they won't get it as easy again.
Pallister. Now Phelan. Just wouldn't run for Neil Webb there. Mejari, the little captain. Look at Lee Sharp getting back there. A fresh pair of legs, and he showed it that he got in there and wins the free kick. Sharp, of course, the perfect replacement for Lee Martin. Loves playing down that left flank and play left back, left midfield, outside left, which is really where he started.
The little skipper had been battling away for them all afternoon, and you know, he's been one of the better players they've had, certainly.
United's throw.
It would appear, Brian, it was a waste of time taking those penalties yesterday.
Yes, it looks that way, doesn't it? Donachie. Hughes. Gets it into Webb. Sharp's in there as well to support his captain. Sharp. A foul there by Lee Sharp. It'll be a free kick to the Hungarians. About 2.5 minutes to go now. Foul there by Lee Sharp, apparently. Bruce. Came off the Hungarian. It'll be a throw which Lee Sharp will take for Manchester United. Hughes. Phelan trying to get in there. Another free kick to the Hungarians. 2 minutes to go. All just a formality now. Shot on the ball there was Say. Suddenly Webb is through with Hughes outside him. It could be a profitable little excursion this for Manchester United. Hughes' shot well saved that time by Bodmer. And the throw out to skipper Mejari. Konja, the fullback. Lovac up there with him. He's outwitted Sharp. Plays it inside this time to Pecsi. Lovac in there too, but Sharp now gathering it up for Manchester United. The long ball away. Experience has paid for Manchester United, and the thing that Alec Ferguson insisted, there must be no silly mistakes, and they've carried that really to the letter. Clayton Blackmore, Hughes offside.
I'd like to see Hughes get one in this last minute. He's worked hard for it today. The lone figure up front, always a difficult job, but I mean he has stuck to his guns, battled away. And he's always had a marker, you know, right up his back the whole time. So I mean, he'll feel it on the way back on the coaches. You think he's had a tough afternoon.
Here's Webb, and now McClare, scorer of the only goal. Manchester United leading here 1-0, 3-0 on aggregate. Webb, McClare, Anderson, Phelan. Bit of space here now for Neil Webb. Clayton Blackmore's in there as well. Hughes is in there too, but it was knocked away again there by Palatsky. And Mejari. Mejari once more to Lovac. Pecsi making the break. Cut out though by Phelan. McClare. Playing time added on. Hughes. Donachie. And a throw to Pecsi Munkas. Taken by Konya. Mejari. Foul there by Clayton Blackmore. It's the final whistle. It's success for Manchester United. They start their long journey home now with the happy thoughts that the journey into Europe for this particular English club will continue with a goal by Brian McClare in this second leg, adding to the ones in the first leg by Neil Webb and Clayton Blackmore, giving an overall advantage of 3-0. Ian St John, a quick wrap from you.
Very comfortable win for United. The opposition really weren't up to it on the day. Disappointed with that. I thought we'd have a bit more atmosphere in the stadium from the home team, but it didn't happen. But well done, United. Let's look forward to the next tie.
It's a good, solid performance, if an unspectacular one by Manchester United, but very professional, and the one real chance that came their way, well, Brian McClare made the most of it. Let's get some more views from Jimmy Greaves and from Elton Wellesby.
Thanks very much indeed, Brian, and Ian as well, and everybody out there for ITV. Very much mission accomplished as far as Manchester United are concerned, but I think Jimmy and I share the view that we hope we've seen the most negative team in European football this season go out of the competition, Jim.
I'll be surprised if there is a more or less negative, whatever way you want to look at it, side than they were, certainly. I think Brian summed it up right. It was a competent performance by Manchester United, one that has served its purpose, Elton. One always felt that really they should have done better. I think they should have done better anyway. I know that sitting over here it looks to be a lot easier, but I think a lot of the players really left too much of their individual skills behind them and just went on the field and played safety first.
Certainly you couldn't accuse Clayton Blackmore of that. I mean, he's probably United's star man.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. Clayton Blackmore was man of the match, without doubt. He should have scored in the first half, as we know. Marvellous free kick here, a really well taken free kick. As Ian said, probably lacked a little bit of pace, but it was beautifully placed, and it was a great save by the goalkeeper.
I mean, Jim, for many years he's been regarded as a fringe player. Now it seems that he's become a very important player for Manchester United.
Absolutely. I mean, he's scoring goals, he's looking for opportunities, he's up and down. He's more or less taking the role of Brian Robson. He's getting involved all the time. Here again, you can see he's on the ball, he sets it up, he sights it. It's a great strike. They tell me he's got the hardest shot in the club. That was a wonderful effort, very bad luck. So really, poor old Clayton could have had 3 goals. There you go.
Yeah. And of course he actually made the cross.
And of course he made the cross into the goal, which really was the thing that teed it all up. I mean, he absolutely was the best player, him and I would say Mark Hughes, obviously, but Blackmore to me was the man who really sort of was the only player who I felt played to his ability. I think that there was too many who were, as I said before, ready to stand back and say, well, we're doing enough. Really, they should
79 minutes gone, Jim. This is the goal that,
there he is.
Put it beyond any sort of doubt at all.
He's come down the line again. Clayton, Blackmore, good cross, and Brian McClare getting in the box. Good header, very well taken header, well taken goal. Long awaited, obviously, as you can see.
Brian McClare's 5th goal of the season, Jim, after that lean spell he had last season.
I can't understand it with Brian McClare. He came down as one of the great goal scorers, and he's certainly capable of scoring more goals than he does, but he certainly tucked that away extremely well. It's good stuff.
Ian was singing the praises of Mark Hughes, of course.
Well, well, we have been here because he took the whole brunt of it, didn't he? I mean, he was up front on his own. And again, going back to what we've said and repeated before, it was not enough players doing their job, really, from midfield and joining him. It was give it to Sparky, let him get a good old kick in. As long as he's got it up there, they can't score. And I think they could have capitalised in a lot more on his ability on the way he played today. But nevertheless, it was a competent performance. Mind you, we did see more action at the Brandenburg Gate for a brief couple of minutes there, didn't we? Certainly the people were moving quicker, but there you go.
I think it's true to say we'll certainly see a better game tonight, Banik Ostrava against Aston Villa.
Now that's a tough one, and I'm looking forward to that.
OK, Jim, highlights tonight on ITV at 11:25. Manchester United are through. We'll see if Villa can make it later on. Bye-bye.